Assalamu alaikum guys. My name is Ijazul Haq and today I'm here to present topic about gender inequality. Introduction. Gender inequality as the social process by which men and women are not treated as equal. The treatment may arise from distinction regarding biology, psychology or culture norms. Some of these distinctions are empirically grounded while others are empirically socially constructed. Gender inequality cropped. Gender inequality also affects non-binary people. Studies show that different lived experiences of gender across many domains, including education, life expectancy, personality, interest, family life, careers, and political affiliation. Gender inequality is experienced differently across different cultures. Six differences. In six differences, we have first of all biology. Natural differences exist between the sexes based on biological and anatomic factors, mostly differences reproductive roles. Normally, women on average live significantly longer than men. Prenatal hormone exposure influence extend on exhibits traditional masculine or feminine behavior. Psychology. Parental hormone exposure influence exists or inhibits traditional masculine or feminine behavior. Negligible differences between males and females exist in general intelligence. Men are significantly more likely to take risks than women. Men are also more likely than women to be aggressive, a trait influenced by parental and possibly current androgen exposure. Men and women have better visual, spatial, and verbal memory, respectively. Property inheritance. In property inheritance, many countries have laws that give less inheritance of the ancestral property for women compared to men. Also in Pakistan, we have seen that in property inheritance, women can't give that percentage regards men. Structural marginalization. Gender inequalities often stem from social structure that have institutionalized conceptions of gender differences. Marginalization occurs on individual level which someone feels as if they are on the fringe or margins of their respective society. This is social process and displays how current policies in place can affect people. Now we are coming to causes of gender inequality. Why gender inequality cause? So uneven access to education around the world, including Pakistan, Afghanistan, and many countries, South Asia, Europe, women still have less access to education than men. One fourth of young women between 15 to 25 years of age will not finish primary school. That group's max 58% of the people not completing that basic education. Lack of employment equality. Lack of employment equality. Only 6 countries in the world give women in the same legal work rights as men. In fact, most economics give women only third the rights of women. Lack of legal protections. According to research from the World Bank, over 1 billion women don't have legal protection against domestic sexual violence or domestic economic violence. Both have a significant impact on women's ability to thrive and live in freedom. Poor medical care. In addition to limited access to contraception, women overall receive lower quality medical care than men. This is linked to other gender inequality. This is linked to other gender inequality reasons such as lack of education and job opportunities, which result in more women being in society in poverty. Many women also experience discrimination and dismissal from their doctors, broadening the gender gap in healthcare equality. Lack of religious freedom. When we talk about lack of religious freedom, we should know that when religious freedom is attacked, women suffer the most. According to the World Economic Forum, when extremist ideologies such as the newly made ISIS come into a community and restrict religious freedom, gender inequality get worse. When there is more religious freedom, an economy becomes more stable thanks to women's participation. Lack of political representation of all of all national parliaments at the beginning of 2019, only 24.3% of seats were filled by women. Despite progress in this area over the years, women are still grossly underrepresented in government and the political process and public sector as well. That's a lot. Thanks you all. Thank you so much.